What up, y'all? This is J. Cole.
Hey, what's happening, homie? This TIP, man.
Yo, what's up? This Big Boy. Y'all know what time it is. Live from the West Coast. You already know you checking out Hard Knock TV. You heard?
You watching Hard Knock TV, you understand?
Learn that you yacht.
Yo, this be the one them called Tech N9ne right here on Hard Knock TV, baby.
Recently, you did the BET Cipher. What was that experience like?
That's crazy, you know what I'm saying? From somebody to be on BET that a lot of people call devil worshiper and all that's white boy music and you know what I'm saying? It was a big thing for them to call me up and say, here's the beat, you know, the beat is the big payback. We need 16 bars from you. I'm like, whoa, what do I got in my head? It was like 2 days before I went, you know what I mean? So it worked out wonderfully, man. You know what I'm sizzling? A lot of people got to see my face because, you know, a lot of people just hear my name. My name is bigger than me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like humongous. And now that, you know, I see people on Twitter like, man, that was my first time hearing tech rap other than the Carter 4, you know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. And I've been around for centuries. I mean, well, decades, you know what I'm saying? You know? So it was wonderful. It was wonderful to be amongst the likes of B.O.B., Machine Gun Kelly, Big Crit, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick Lamar, man, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful, man. It was so beautiful that we could all be there at once. You feel me?
I mean, I know one of your quotes is, we're going to make mainstream come to us.
Yeah, we did.
Is that one of those moments?
It's one of those moments, exactly, man, because I said Tech N9ne will not go mainstream, mainstream will go tech. And that's what's been happening in this past year, you know what I mean? So when that popped up, I'm like, it's another stepping stone, man, another milestone, I should say, you know what I'm saying, because I had no idea that they would ever realize that I had lyrics, you know what I mean, because people will, like, shun it, you know what I mean, because a black dude that paints his face, that used to have red hair, they just, you know, he named his label Strange Music after a rock band, The Doors, you know, he's a fan, you know, it was beautiful to have BET call me and say, let's go, and then Preem called me and like, what'd you think about it, my editing on it? I'm like, man, if I knew it was you editing it, I wouldn't have been on pins and needles. I wouldn't have got this gray hair, man. You know what I'm sizzling? It was just so beautiful, man, to be in that circle, man. You know what I mean? After so many years of he's a devil worshiper because of my imagery, not because of stuff that I say. You know?
Right. Now, I've seen some of the earlier fans make comments every once in a while, like, oh man, he's on a song with Lil Wayne and T-Pain, man. Man, Tech N9ne is mainstream, man. Tech N9ne is mainstream.
God. You know, I heard it so much, but you know what I'm saying? They bite their tongue because the things that I got, who gets T-Pain and Wayne, two of the biggest artists in our industry, on a song called Fuck Food, you know what I'm saying? It's so like vampire driven, you know what I'm sizzling? Like, if you listen to it, I make so many references, like the taste of five gum is something like that. The taste on my tongue, but for the right one, I spit it out and place it right on. The night's young, meaning minus the bright sun, and I'm none like in my sight. I'm like white on the right bun. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's so many like vampire quotes in it. You know what I mean? You just gotta pay attention to it. I think I call myself a la carte in it or something like that. I can't really remember because I haven't said it since I wrote it for real. But I brought them to Strange Land, and then they went perfectly. You know, we wrote a hook for T-Pain. He changed it and did his own thing. Oh, he want to get his dick sucked through his jeans. I was like, okay. You know what I mean? I didn't plan on putting it on the radio, man. You know, I just plan on doing beautiful music with these artists because I think that's what we're supposed to do as artists. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, okay, Tech N9ne and Hopsin are on some sick shit, so they should do music together all the time. No, that's cool. Tech N9ne and Hopsin should do music. But then Tech N9ne should do music with other people also. Tech N9ne should do music with Jay and Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Tech N9ne should do music with the Deftones like I did. Tech N9ne should do music with Rob Zombie and System of a Down. You know what I'm sizzling? Tech N9ne should do music with Adele. Tech N9ne should do music with Floetry, Marsha Ambrosius, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just make beautiful music. I have, and this is a perfect example of me bringing people into Strange Land. The Fuck Food song is one, you know what I'm saying, because it's on some vampire shit, if you listen. I have Mint Condition on a song called Boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? It's so me. The shit that I got from the Justice League was my world. And that's what I did. Consciously, I did this because this is what I want to do. And I know what my fans are going to say. As soon as they hear the name, oh my God, Wayne, Tech showed out. No, you're not going to get that off on me. Fuck that. Fuck you. I did my thing in my world with these people. You know what I'm sizzling? B.O.B. and Hobson on a track called Am I a Psycho? That's so Tech N9ne. You know, B.O.B. and Tech N9ne, you know, I'm girl crazy. We supposed to do beautiful girls all over the world. Not fucking Am I a Psycho, but this is Strange Land. Let's do this. And that's what I did with this album. This album is a perfect example of people coming into Strange Land. When I said the mainstream will go tech, Wayne said he would like to work with me and Andre 3000, and he made that happen. I didn't know Wayne before then. Before he said that, I couldn't believe he said my name, man. You know, I'm just in my world, just creating my music and touring and missing my children because I tour so fucking much, you know what I mean? And I'll wake up one day and people are talking about me. I tell people I'm in the twilight zone, dude. It's like when you in your own world, you create your own world because you think that people outside of it, they have this perception of you like, that ain't that shit that we talking about. You know, sizzling, that's that old white people rock and roll shit. You know, I was like, nah, this is my life for real. You know what I mean? But then when I did Pay Dues, and then right after that I did Rock the Bells in the midst of all these people like KRS-One and Busta Rhymes and EPMD and Slick Rick and Nas and Damian Marley and Psycho Realm and just everybody just Raekwon, everybody just giving me accolades like we really dig what you're doing, man. It fucking blew my mind, dog, because I had no idea they were paying attention.
It's crazy because I remember for a long time when I used to tell people about you, they'd be like, oh man, devil worshiper, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, before y'all said any of that, did you know he was on the Wake Up Show? Because like that's when I first heard it was he was on the Wake Up Show. You don't get more hip hop than the Wake Up Show.
Exactly.
So it's like go back and listen to that shit and tell me, you know, Tech N9ne is not hip hop.
That's what I'm saying. And I was rapping backwards on the Wake Up Show when they was on the Yucca or Yuccas, you know what I'm saying, up there before they moved down here. It was right when Puffy and Mace came out with Don't Push Me. I forgot what song it was. It was their first single, you know what I mean? And when I was coming out, they were coming in promoting it. And I was on that motherfucker's like, Ish off and everybody would go crazy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I still do that shit, but I'm the devil worshiper, you know what I'm saying? He raps backwards, he's devil worshiper. No, I said it's dyslexia. I'm just writing the words back. If I say Jesus backwards, it says Susech. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I don't know where the fuck it came from. It's just me trying to show out, like, I can do something that you can't. Right. And over the years, it just started that I was a devil worshiper because I would paint my face, you know, but it's tribal to me, you know what I'm saying? Like our ancestors, for real, you know? And I just gathered that. It started in Kansas City, and it spread abroad. Wayne, when I went to go visit him in Rikers Island, I was like, yeah, people call me a devil worshiper. He's like, yeah, I heard that. He said, but they think the same thing about me. I was like, wow, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm everywhere. I'm like, savoir-faire is everywhere, ubiquitous, or whatever you want to call it, man. You can see me on the Wake Up. You can hear me on the Wake Up Show. You can hear me, you know, sizzling on tour with Head PE or whatever. I'm sorry, man. Psycho's calling my phone. That's my theme song. Maybe that's why I'm a devil worshiper. Michael Myers theme is my ringtone. But yeah, man, I'm everywhere at once, man. That's why you can hear me, you know, on the gang-related soundtrack, and then on the Wake Up Show, you know what I'm saying, with Yuck Mouth, with the Regime, on the Thugged Out, the Abulation, you know what I'm saying, over here with E40 on his albums. It's just, I do music, man, you know what I'm sizzling, and I feel like I can do everything that's presented to me, I think.
You mentioned your conversation with Wayne. I read that you actually went to Rikers when he was locked up, and you guys had like a 3-hour conversation.
Yes, we did, man. Yes, we did.
Can you tell us some insight? What's it like when? And that was the first time you met him, right?
Yeah.
What's that experience like? You, Wayne, sitting down at Rikers for the first time ever, having an in-depth conversation.
It was weird, man. It was like when I was walking in there, and I saw him come out in an orange outfit. I ain't never seen him like that. And I'm like seeing this young brother in these orange scrubs or whatever you call it, man. I'm like, damn, I hate to see him like that. It was me and my partner, Travis O'Gwen, you know what I'm saying, the CEO of Strange Music, and Wayne's manager, EI. You know what I'm saying? We were all four in there. It was four of us. We was all four in there, man, just shooting the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Before I went in there, I had no idea what we was going to talk about because we never met. I'm like, they said you probably be in there for an hour or two. And I'm like, what we gonna talk about for an hour or two? I don't know, because we ain't ever met. I mean, I'm a weirdo, man. I don't have nothing in common with nobody, man. I don't play video games no more. I stopped smoking weed in 98, you know what I'm saying? I don't got nothing in common. I don't watch sports. I only care about the Chiefs and, you know, how they go. You know what I mean? Because I'm from Kansas City, you know. I don't have nothing in common with nobody, you know what I'm saying? For real, I'm just in my own head, man. And I had no idea what I was going to talk to him about. And we talked for 3 hours, man, about religion, about missing our children, man, about, you know, saying T.I., about Kanye coming through, rapping his whole album, taking his jacket off, sweating, rapping the whole album to him. It was entertaining, man, you know what I'm saying? Just everything, dog. Women, you know, like religious beliefs, like people in there telling them there couldn't be a God, and, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the other. Older folks, his elders telling him that on the inside, and he was like, nah, we all have faith, and we had that in common, you know what I mean? Just a lot of shit we talked about, man. He told me when the warden broke us up after the 3 hour point, because I guess we went too long, you know, he said, when I get out, it's on. And he didn't lie, man. You know, as soon as he got out, man, they called us, Mac Main called us, like, hey, we down in Miami. Like 1 o'clock in the morning, we was on the plane by 5 o'clock in the morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Went down there. I did one for his album. You know what I'm saying? The interlude.
Yeah, with Andre.
Yeah, man. I had no idea Andre was going to be on it. He wasn't on it at the time. It was just Wayne. He let me hear the first verse he had. You know what I'm saying? When he changed his verse, but I think it was an older verse, you know what I'm saying, that he had before he went in, maybe. And he let me hear it, and I'm like, yeah. So I went and wrote that motherfucker, man, and laid it, you know. Then when I was leaving the studio, I gave him Fuck Food. I'm like, this is the one I hear you on. It's weird, but it's beating like a motherfucker. I know you can do it. He did it.
And that was before T-Pain. T-Pain came afterwards, or?
Well, T-Pain, it was a work in progress because I first had the idea for R. Kelly to do it. I wrote the chorus for R. Kelly to do it. I don't know what you feel, I don't know what you think, I don't know what you see, my nigga. The gal show look like fuck food to me. Gal show look like fuck food to me. And Chris wrote the second half. And I don't know what she mean to you, but she look like a meal to me, so I feel like the girl show. We voted for R. Kelly, you know what I'm saying? But I was starting to think, I'm like, I don't really know Kelly. I don't know how to get in touch with him or nothing. I was like, you know who else can sing that? Payne. And Payne, we were already in cahoots because he stole my producer, Young Fire, from me. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get no beats no more, you know? So he came to one of my shows and he said, yeah, I stole your producer. I'm like, what'd you say? He said, I stole your producer. I said, I can't understand your country ass. He's like, I stole your producer. I was like, oh yeah, you did. So you owe me. So he started working with Chris Calico. They were working on music. And Chris Calico took it down there to him, and Payne did it, man, you know what I'm saying? But he changed it, you know what I'm saying? He said he want to get his dick sucked through his jeans because it's always in the strip club. I'm thinking that's the only place you can get your dick sucked through your jeans because you're not supposed to be getting your dick sucked in the strip club. So you got to, okay, act like nobody's looking. I'm like, I have to put myself there like, oh, okay, he got to get his dick sucked through his jeans, you know? That's funny. But it worked out like that with everybody. With Twitter is a motherfucker, man. Twitter is incredible because I got on it late, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm so, you know, old school. Just everybody, like from the Deftones, when I heard that they said my name, you know what I'm saying, to Blind Fury, to Stokely Williams from Mint Condition. It was all Twitter, like, let's hook up. And it all happened. Twitter made all 6s and 7s happen for real, man.